Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for the race meet, Saturday, February 17th, 2024. It was just the other day. Christmas was celebrated.
Good evening. This is Iowa to the Natural Juice Master, also entertainer, telling you when you listen to Colin Blair on the Open Gate Show, you're on an upward trend. Best horse racing information, best tip, best advice, and also we'd like you to take a trip around Crossroad OTB Union Square for the best natural juices on a Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. So the best is recommended the best. We're going up.
I'm from Florida, and we subscribe to the Open Gate Show.
I am Trainer Patrick Fung, and I in tune to the Open Gate Show every week. I think you should too.
So, Planet Caymanas Park is at it again regarding the Andrew Martin and Julian Anderson fiasco. It has been rectified, and I'm glad that Chairman Clovis Metcalf did so very rapidly. Foremost to the Open Gate Show, what needs to be addressed is the lack of exercise report in the track and pool, where readers of the book are left to guess, while a few privileged ones knows all the workouts and has a huge advantage because they all wager the pick sixes and all the exotic bets as well. You have an owner, trainer, analyst, and previewer, a major part of the track and pool. How comes he is not seeing these things and getting it rectified? Life has become such that 99% of us remains silent and accept everything because money is the total focus in everything that comes and nothing else matters. Anyway, the 9-race program starts approximately 12 noon, 5 round or 1,000 meters round. And 7 is declared for this maiden condition race for native bred trios. Number 1, King's Crown, a debutant, born the 2nd of May, Chester Court by Berliner the Tiger, by Dancing Queen by Sorrento. Black Brothers own Stephen Todd Trains, Derek Brandt, and David Miller. Bred this horse, Robin Marshall the groom, Tevin Foster the ride. King's Crown debuts with tongue tie and Lasix. No date for his workouts, which are all slow, yet the previous statement, well-bred colt was looked the part of the exercise, has little to fear and can open with a win. He may win, yes, but if these workouts printed are true, I can't see how he can have that confidence. Of note, number 5, another debutant named Matt and Rome's workouts are identical, from full stop, comma, etc. All the same, including no dates. Hey, you are, I don't know. Anyway, let's get to number 2. Number 2, Soul Warrior, most experienced, but that's all for this gray coat. Number 4, Ruby's Light gets blinkers on after her debut on the 3rd of February when she got a 3rd place finish, but way behind, 11 1/4 lengths behind the winner. The blinkers could have her more on the front end but I'm expecting this horse to weaken, even though could stay on for a third or fourth slot. Number 5, Mac and Rome, another debutant. This horse is born the 5th of February. By Bull Conquest out of Gold Miner, by Gold Miner out of Gold Miner. See? Man. Sidney Roman, the JP, and Lawrence McKinley own this horse. Sidney Roman's son, Sacklin, trains. Carlton Watson bred this horse. Jason Carter, the groom. Robert Halliday will ride. 2 horses here for trainer Roman. The tongue tie will be a 6 and Lasix will be had. Note, workouts compared to stablemate. Maybe a misprint, I have to say that. Hey, I made... However, it's the same, it looks identical to me, the working tab. So I don't know if it's a mix-up with the other stablemate. Anyway, we'll get to the stablemate later on. Number 6, Bold Shadow, should have learned enough now after 3 starts this season to show more. Number 7, the other Sacklin Roman entry, a debutant named Roman Princess, born the 1st of April, chested filly by Soul Warrior out of Lovely Day, by Lovely Day out of Lovely Day. Anyway, let's get on. JP Sidney Roman, his dad, owns this horse. Jeffrey Mordecai bred it. Cassius Kelly, the groom, Everton Stone rides. Well, here is another set of workouts without dates, and even though looking to be working better than stablemate number 5, Mac and Rome. The previous states, nicely bred filly, taking things easily at exercise, will make the grade in due time. Yet, this horse is working the best, if going by what the track and pool states, than all. Hey, seemingly, if the sun is falling down on planet Caymanas Park, no one cares, as long as the torque is up. Well, let me guess the riddle. I know none of these horses, and if I do, their names I know not. Top 3, number 6, Bold Shadow, number 1, King's Crown, number 5, Mac and Rome, and I guess number 7, Roman's Princess. Let me get. That's a guess for what it is. Maybe the board will tell you more. Luckily for those who play the Pick 6, they can use their head and see what's what, seeing that it's the first race. The open day shout out to Craig Tater, Richard Pusey, Paul Fearon, Traffic O'Cool, Errol Dixon, the punters of the parade ring, Craig Gallup, the Jamaica Thoroughbred Horse Racing Foundation Group, and all fans and interests into our beloved horse racing in Jamaica. This second race goes 4 furlongs straight, or 800 meters straight. It's 4 treated up. Optional claim, $225,000. Newly bred 6 years and up was only won twice, and imported 6 years up was only won once. 6 starters. A lot of calling of the number 6 for those who plays the rake. Anyway, number 1, Silverstein, had some speed and gets in from rider Omar Walker. Could hang on for a low spot on the board, especially if 1 or 2 of the top ones fail. Number 3, Sensational Satin, 2 here for trainer Damon Gale, making his seasonal debut with a veteran rider, Garfield Midget Gordon, who is here for the winter, as he was, as the track that he was riding as close until the snow eases. That is approximately mid-April onwards. This mare has enough time to be sorted out from that poor display as a 3-5 favorite on the 16th of December, going 4 from straight against Buzzer Salt, Cold Pursuit, and Stanislaus. Should be sorted out now, as this horse is a better horse than these. Stablemate for sensational move, Satin rather, Tequila Blue, the other Damon Gill's entry, came again to show speed as on July 9th, but in those at good odds in both races, but faltered approaching the winning post. I don't know if that's a habit. We'll have accompanying speed surely from Stablemate, and maybe number 5, Friend of the Family, who is faster than all here. This one returned off a sudden, but was declared a late on starter. I don't know what type of friend will show up for the family of 5 horses, 5 other horses here. Number 6, Sabina, bettered a very poor set last time, was 28th of January, going 4 furlongs straight. As the 1-2 favorite, won by 2 3/4 lengths, not easy, but was pushed out, beating nothing but Zakara and Reminiscent Bolo. That was off a hiatus, so she must be fitter, and is the only horse in this race that frequents the exercise track, and even worked well. On the 11th of February, Sunday morning, when 3 furlongs, 36 and 3/5, that's a very good work, so you can expect an improved Sabina comes tomorrow. Top 3, number 3, Sensational Satin, number 4, Tequila Blue, number 6, Sabina. I suspect highly that Friend of the Family ain't well, but for those who play the pick sixes or rolling triples and everything, you can ensure if you add Friend of the Family to those 3, surely the winner will come. The Open Gate Show, you hear, you listen, you learn, you should win. But it's not only the winners I'm telling you about or try to help you with, but for those who play the exotics, the exactas, the trifectas, the superfectas, and high fives. Just remember, it's not what I select, but what I say must be taken into consideration, and the evidences are there. I have said a lot about horses looking improved, and they run very well at long odds. For example, Tiger Need That, Quaco, and recently Taurus Boy. Third race, 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters, 6 declared. It's for children up, $600 to $750,000. Claimers. Number 1, Wilson. It's being claimed for $550,000 the 20th of January and stepped up to $750,000. And that's what Wilson will remain at, stretching out for an interesting owner combination. David Pottinger as the owner and Ian Roberts as the trainer. David Pottinger, well, anyway, let me stay away from that. Number 2, Casual Peach, returning freshened and working fairly enough to impact here to get in the top 4, not expect to win though. Number 3, Crimson, goes tomorrow for $750,000 field tag, where he won with that tag on the 6th of February, when 7 furlongs, won by a head. Catching Storm, Showgirl was 3rd. That race had better horses than these. Even though not much pace is in this race, ran well at $1 million a month after that win, finishing 4th, 5.5 lengths behind Burn Notice, Justin Baden, and Storm, who he caught and bettered in that January 6th race. He looks good for a win here, but as you know, looks ain't all at Planet Caymanas Park. Number 4, Colorado Ranger, make its 3rd start for the season and managed to work on Monday, the 12th of February, 6 furlongs, 190 and 4/5, still can't fancy, but I just mentioned he because of he had an extensive workout, unlike most, if not all, here. Number 5, Secret Traveler, 10-year-old gelding who drops to $750 after his last 7 starts were at the sales tag of $1 million. Good chance of winning. And the connections, Black Brothers and Stephen Todd, could win 2 races on the card. The first race, number 1, King's Crown, and this Secret Traveler. Number 6K Boy gets Stephen Foster. That doesn't scare me. Number 5, Secret Traveler. Number 3, Crimson could go either way, although I prefer number 3, Crimson. But number 1, Wilson could be there for third. Fourth race, $800 to $1 million. This is the claiming ratio for these horses: 3 year-olds and 8 declared, 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. Number 1, Unruly Boss, claimed about a month ago after running fair for $1 million and going 7 furlongs, which I don't think this horse likes. Was competitive up to the furlong point and flattened to be 4th, 6th on behind Storm, Big Jewel, and Secret Traveler. Well suited to this distance and has a decent chance to win at fair odds. Stephen Foster, he will ride. Number 2, KP Choice, adds more here to the expected speed of this race, but could sit off the leader and be near enough to pounce when ready by Robert Halladine. Remains for sale at $1 million after that last win, going out straight when he bettered Catalina and Gilbert. He was the controlling speed in that race. Won't be the controlling speed here, but as I mentioned, he can sit a bit, and Robert Halladine can rate this one easily. Should be respected. Number 3, Baton Rouge. This trainer has a 90% average with his charges in the 1-2 segment. Here is charge Baton Rouge, seen in good condition by me, but it wasn't on the exercise track, so I don't know how fit Baton Rouge is. Number 5, Catawba, again for sale at $1 million. Has a lot of catching up to do. 7.5 lengths to catch up on number 2, KP's Choice, and number 1, Unruly Boss. Number 6, Gonna Negril. Well, Negril is a far way off for this horse the last 3 times he tries to go there. Number 7, Magical Mood. No form, but seen a lot on the exercise track, which is very unusual for he. Number 8, Prince Marshall, up in grade, up in claim tag. Fit, could get into the exotics. Number 1 though, well, the top 3, number 1, Unruly Boss, number 2, KP Choice, number 3, Baton Rouge, number 5, Catawba, and number 9, Prince Marshall should fight out the minor placings, as well as number 7, Magical Mood. Race 5 is a maiden condition race for nearly about 5 years and up, 7 declared, 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Number 1, So Magnificent. 2 here for trainer Linton Calder. Has a chance getting on the board if the top 2 in this race fails. Number 2, Excuse Me, Goodbye, may hang on for a low placing on the board if the top 2 fails. Will be up there and expect, well, as I said, could hang on. Number 5, Sir Ganga Jumani has scope to improve on that 5.25 length finish behind number 6 here, Edina Marsh. That one, Edina Marsh, was only a length behind stablemate Anita Bell when that one won. And Anita Bell went up in class 13 days after and won at huge odds. Will have to be caught as she'll be rated in front by Kevin Foster. Number 6, Anita Marsh. Number 5, Serganga Jumani. Number 7, Crafty Zelazine, who I should mention, leaving the starting gate is his issue. Number 2, Excuse Me Goodbye. Number 1, So Magnificent. Race 6, 5 furlong straight, or 1,000 meter straight. I must say, a lot of 5 furlong straight races are running, and in having it that way, trainers and connections are tempted to run out the straight because sore horses do better out the straights. I'm not saying all horses are sore. I don't want to go there, please. But it's remarkable how we have so many 5 furlong straight races. Plenty these days. This race is a restricted allowance for. Eligible and native bred fours and up was only won twice, and imported fours and up was only won once. Can declare. Number 1 Oasis Jack, ordinary 4-year-old US importee who makes her second start here in Jamaica after running a few races in Florida, low claiming races that is, and not doing all that well. Is much fitter than last time. I'm gonna surprise plenty people tomorrow by getting a top 4 slot, even though joined bad. There's a huge difference though. In Florida, you don't have a training track, you don't have a pool, and you don't have the sea. Here, those 3 makes Ron Crichton and his team happier with horses that they have here. So, be careful, Oasis Jack might spring with some water for those who support her tomorrow in their exotics. Number 2 Exotic Light showed much value in her earlier career. Will be getting first time Lasix after 8 career starts without. I am looking for a capital effort from Exotic Light, a horse that I had before she ran as a youthful horse, and she did show some youth. If you remember, the opening show for those races that she won, I selected her on top. Number 2, City Hawk, interesting rider change from seldom used only Scott to former champion jockey Dane Dawkins. City Hawk flew well enough on the 9th of December, going 5.5 furlongs, but slowed down a bit to be second, 2 lengths behind Exotic Light, who both are meeting again tomorrow. Number 4, Bernard of the Creek, changed stables and equipment, but Omar Walker stays for a trainer he just teamed up with to win a race last week. Number 5, Speedy Hare, ran like her name says, Speedy Hare. Last out, 13th of January, 5 furlong straight, pulled away easily, winning by 3.5 lengths, beating Kismet, who came back and won since, as well as Fly Blue Jet. Both horses won next out. One of them is here again, that's Fly Blue Jet. Speedy Hare worked well last week, well, 2 weeks ago, 3rd of February, 4 furlong 48 3/5. Number 6, Smart Asset, versatile colt who only raced 3 times, winning 2. Both were out the straight, and the 1 loss was when he ventured out on the curve route. That was 3 months ago. Did well first time, winning, so he can do well again, but I don't think he will win. Remember, I'm not Moses. This horse is working well, but I don't like him to win. I think he's going to need a race. Number 7, Fly Blue Jet, that Speedy Hare bettered. And on the 13th of January, beating this one by 4 3/4 lengths. Slowly out the gate was Fly Blue Jet and had to meander her way, and then did well to finish 3rd, 4.5 lengths and that justified that win. Next out, the 20th of January, when 5.5 furlongs, pulled away to beat number 8 here, Uncle Nob, by 4 3/4 lengths, and came back and had Kismet way behind. On the 3rd of February, Bazinga, her stablemate, finished in front of her, and I didn't think that Driver Jet was ready to fly in that race. Interesting though, when Driver Jet bettered number 8, Uncle Nob was coming off a what? I think it was over a 4 months break. And Uncle Nob came back next out, the 27th of January, and flattered the field on the straight, we know by 3.5 lengths. Uncle Nob has to improve, and it's working okay, and is capable of the improvement that is expected by connections, as Uncle Nob has never been off the board and has never lost out the 5 furlong straight, which he travails again tomorrow. Number 9, Savvy Girl, lots of speed to chase if she's ready and could get an exotic spot. Number 10, Bazinga, here well drawn, but O'Neill Mullins opted for number 1. Oh, it is Jack. Anyway, this is a very good race, and I am selecting to win number, where am I? Oh, yes, I'm back to where I'm at. Yeah, I'm selecting number 10, Bazinga, to win from number 5, Speedy Hare, number 7, Flyblue Jet, number 8, Uncle Nob, number 1, Oasis, Jack, Exotic Light, number 2, City Hawk, number 3, are very, very dangerous horses. And, a very tough race is race 6. And any one of the aforementioned can win. Supreme Ventures Racing Entertainment Limited changed the Reggae Trophy to the Reggae Money Trophy. Reggae was a good racehorse, the heartbeat of Mr. Keith and Double Tang, Mr. and Mrs. Keith and Double Tang. Reggae produced Eisteddford, Etu, and it was a joy to see those horses winning, and the glee on Mrs. Tang's face. I'm sure they would be very disappointed if they were alive, as any other race could have, for this race card, could have named the Reggae Month Trophy. But the evidence is there where the interests are. I say no more. Number 1, press conference. Oh, incidentally, this is an open allowance race for children up. 7 declared, 5 furlong straight, or 1,000 meters straight. Number 1, press conference. Loves the straight route, but again, these, he has to like it, because he doesn't need much more love to win. Number 2, Madeline Sunshine, working well. Saturday the 3rd of February, galloped 3 furlongs in 35 2/5, came back a week after the 10th. Galloped on the straight, 5 furlongs in 1 minute, and the first 4 in 46 in 2/5. That workout, she looks very smooth, and surely back to her old self. On the 30th of January, though, going 6 furlongs, at 14 to 1, opened up, entering the straight, and looked all over the winner, but ended up second, a length behind Desert of Malibu, who Madeline Sunshine will be meeting again. Has shortened where it mattered most. Last twice she showed up. The other time was the 11th of November, going 6 furlongs at 25 to 1. Finished second again by a length. This time beaten by Mahogany, 6 furlongs. Remember that. Remember the odds? Last out was 40-1, and the time with Mahogany was 25-1. So it's obviously Jason Acosta is being slick with this horse. Number 4, that's Desert of Malibu. Maybe Dane Dawkins' agent, Roger Hull, didn't know Desert of Malibu was the race, or maybe Mr. Dabdoob wanted a change of rider, or maybe, so many maybes. This horse reared out the gates on the 13th of January, going 6 furlongs. At one time was hopelessly out of it, 30 minutes last, leaving the 4 furlong point, but flew and won by a length, beating Madeline Sunshine, number 2, and number 7, Emperor of the Cats. Before that, in the race on the 2nd of December, going 6.5 furlongs, on the lead, and stayed there to be 2 1/4 lengths in front of Ascot Magic and Freedom, the master, was disqualified. But the Open Gate Show noted that in the stretch, she changed her legs multiple times, and her jockey Dane Dawkins couldn't do much to keep a straight course. This horse was brought here to Jamaica for stud purposes only, but was given a chance to race and is yet to be behind any horse passing the winning post, or I should say at the winning post. Very important, those 2 points, the latter 2 points that I just made. Number 5, Yellowstone, had never been off the board in the last 9 career starts with the visor. The visor is off tomorrow, and the third time out of the last 10 starts when he ran out of the frame was when the visor was taken off. So out of 10 starts, 9 were with the visor. Anyway, Yellowstone, very good horse, and we'll see how yellow he will be tomorrow. Number 6, Gibson Ben, could be a late gift. Valentine's Day is gone, although Love the Straight has a lot to find, but could get a very low inside slot. Number 7, Emperor of the Cat, seemingly no extended workout as is shown by the track and poll since the 13th of January, the last time Emperor of the Cat race. Yet the preview is, but I've looked a picture at the exercise and could turn the tables on Desert of Malibu and Madeline Sunshine. That's the preview commented. So Sesame Street is back after 13 years away from Jamaica. As it goes on, the sequence of discrepancies. Penultimate race, race 8, 7 furlongs or 400 meters. Main condition race for nearly about frozen up. 9 declared. Number 1, Captain Philip, was near enough to number 7, Blitz Strike, and number 9, Zalphonic Steel on the 27th of January in that bang-up finish where Captain Philip finished 4th. Number 2, Atomic Energy, had lots of chances to show her value, which we are seeing. And I can say it's nothing much. Number 4, Franey, got 10-1 on the 26th of December, going 7.5 furlongs. The race at home alone 1 from Princess Therese and Sweet Victory. And, that showed that this horse has some use. Now the blinkers is off and the figure 8 is on for the first time. So some improvement can be made and finally get into the top 4 or 5. Number 6, Velike Vicky. Been getting decent tote support, yet ain't getting on to get it to the Quinella or Exacta. But in a field such as this, could find a spot on the board. Number 7, Blitz Strike. By underrated yet superbly bred stallion, top and bottom. That is, want to be a player. Gets the figure 8 and could be all that mattered, as I saw this horse mouth wide open in the stretch. The figure 8 is the appropriate equipment for that, and it's on. So I'm thinking that the strike will strike these for a good distance in front. Number 8, Sugar, another who has many chances, and going on 7 furlongs, although Radish Roman stays and figure 8 is off. I don't see Sugar being sweet enough to win, but could be for the exotic slot. So to number 9, Xylophonic Steel. Number 7 for me, Bit Strike from number 6, Velike Vicky. Number 1, Captain Philip. Number 8, Sugar, or number 9, Xylophonic Steel. Final race. 11 declared for this. A mile or 1600 meters they go. It's a restricted on 5. Native bred frozen up who has only won once, and imported frozen up who remains a maiden are the ones that is able to start here. Number 4, Sweet Victory, up in grade, but could close for a low exotic slot. So to number 1, Princess Talisi. Number 4, the Bee's Knees, will be closing to gain a low exotic placing, I think. Number 6, MPR's Links, the only top horse here, not in that Life is Life race on February 3rd. Nicely handicapped, and jockey Dane Dawkins is set to win another 9-pound race. Number 7, Home Alone, ran with most of the top ones here. I'm last out in that February 3rd Life is Life race, and had many excuses. One, leaving the gate and got bumped and was way behind, but ran well enough to be 4th, 12 lengths behind the winner, and was in a bang-up with who is to gain 2nd. Home Alone gained 4th. Number 8, Slam Dunk, consistent, but ain't having the oomph to score a slam dunk. But if he can reproduce that October 7th display, going 6 furlongs, when fighting with the out-of-class Fatal Soul, finishing a length and a quarter behind that one, 6 furlongs in 1:13 and 4/5, then slam dunk could again attempt to get the ball in the basket this time, although I doubt that. Number 9, Tiger Medat. The Open Gate Show stated this horse looked a bit improved, and selected him for, I think, 5th spot, and he got 67 to 1, and was also in the gang of horses for the 2nd spot, where he finished 3rd. When the visor for the first time was fitted, it has replaced the blinkers, and the visor is again on, so too veteran jockey Everton Stone. Number 10, Always Right, can't really complain. She's doing okay to be on the board 6 of last 7 starts, and that's likely again. She was in front of all in that live race, as she finished 2nd by 9 lengths, and I'm expecting her to run very good again. She should be. Number 11, Brown Skin Girl. If Life is Life bettered all top ones here by 9 lengths, then Brown Skin Girl should be able to do that also. But, as I say always, 1 + 1 doesn't always seem as 2, as it can be looked at as 11. Let's see. Good luck. Take care. And join me Next week, we'll try to help you with your selections.